Hello everybody, my name is Dansaurus and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Overhauled. It's been a very long time since I've said that whole sentence. I literally haven't recorded a video on this world since like late November. It's currently, at the time I'm recording this, it's February 11th. So the problem with making these kind of videos is that I record them and then I don't come back to them. I make a whole long session, especially because I took a very long break too from just making videos for a little bit, like maybe like a month-long break for like a little bit. And I had recorded that session that I've been uploading for the past few weeks now prior to that break. So I haven't played this world since like maybe early December, late November. It's been a very, very long time. But before I actually hopped on this world, before I start recording really, last night I actually finally got around to doing this landscaping. If you guys have been watching the previous episodes, this was all just a flat wall. It's taken some time for the grass to grow back, but it will grow back eventually. I finally landscaped all of this to make it look a little bit more natural instead of just one flat wall. I'm not the best at landscaping, so it's gonna look a little bit weird. Like, it looks good enough. Like, we have some spots where it looks a bit strange. But I feel like it looks pretty natural, right? That looks pretty natural. I hope. I mean, that looks as natural as it's gonna get. Before, it was one flat, long wall. So it definitely looks better than it used to. That's pretty factual. It looks a lot better than what it used to. So yeah, I pretty much just did that all. Really, I haven't done anything else. I haven't really got anything else. I did change the texture pack. Before I was using like an older, like old school Minecraft texture pack. Now I'm just using the regular basic texture pack with a dark mode enabled thing. But yeah. Also, hold on. I'm real quickly gonna cheat just a little bit because I need to make sure. Okay. I wanted to make sure. I'm not gonna do that ever again. I want to include that in the video too, just to make sure that you guys see that. I used World Edit to build all that, and I was kind of worried that there was gonna be some holes. I used World Edit to build all this like land here, with like sculpture tools and stuff like that. So I was kind of worried that like there'll be like some small air pockets, but we should be fine. Nothing should be spawning in that empty space. Now what I'm worried about is gonna be spawning. Before I start recording, there was some weird creepling guys down here, and I'm worried that things are gonna start spawning inside my house. I hope not. I hope me and Buns are safe, but in the event that we do, I'll have to figure out things for that. Anyways, I do have a new mod installed. It's this tree here. This is like a little skill point tree that just kind of gives me the extra skills and stuff for mining and stuff. I wish I kind of had it before because last episode was a mining episode, but I guess this episode I really don't know what I want to do. I did explore a bit of last episode for candles, and I kind of want to go back out again. There is dungeons nearby. There's a big dungeon right here, what seems to be a woodland mansion right there, which is pretty interesting. And then there seems to be something over here. And there's a lot of land. There's more villages out here. And this is about as far as I went. Now, I don't want to go mining again because I've already done like 6 mining episodes in the past like couple sessions. So we're not gonna go mining again. I do kind of want to go exploring, but I also kind of want to get into industry finally because I do have a lot I have to do for industry, and I also installed Quark too, which is basically just a little small like tweaking mod. Kind of add some extra stuff like jungle ladders and stuff like that. Add some stuff over here too. Add some new blocks over here. I think this is like just different types of gems which won't spawn nearby. We have some stools, some different colored glass, more various blocks and stuff. It just adds some nice little items that just kind of make the game a little bit nicer. I think I had thermal in the last session, but if I didn't, I added thermal series, which is I'm gonna want to get into as well. There's so much stuff I have to get into. Oh my god. Okay. Did I get anything from thermal? Let's see. I think I had thermal. I had to have thermal. Okay, so I did have thermal. I didn't get a lot from thermal though. Okay. So one of the items I want to make from thermal here is the flux bore, which in order to make this, I'm gonna make the little manual first. So let me make the manual first, so that way I can kind of show you guys each and everything first. I also haven't updated most of my mods in a good while, so I'm gonna have to update them eventually. I'll probably do that at some other time. I also haven't updated the list of mods in the description. I'll do that at some point too. But let's get into the thermal mod. Thermal series here is one of my favorite like industrial mods because it's so like streamlined and it's so interesting too. I love the stuff that you can get out of thermal. What I want to make is the thermal flux bore right here, which basically it's just like a little pickaxe, and it kind of mine. You can upgrade it to make mine like 9x9. I think it is. I think that's the max, which is insane. So I want to make that eventually. I think that's gonna be here in technology devices. No, it's gonna be equipment, tools, flux bore. Okay, so yeah. And then I'm gonna. I could just. This doesn't look too hard to make, so I should be able to make that pretty easily. Let's go over here. And then the drill head, that's pretty easy to make. I'm just going to put that in there. And then I'm going to need a gold gear. That's a gold ring. Uh-oh. Hold on. Let me just get some. I'm going to have to go downstairs to one of our crafting benches down here. If I can go downstairs. Thank you. Do. And do. There we go. And then go back up here. I'm going to go right here. And then we're going to put this back in here. And then we're going to make tin gears, which should be pretty easy. Make 2 of those. And I need a redstone flux coil. Make that. That's pretty easy as well. I'm going to need more redstone probably. But right now we're fine. Flux bore. There we go. So that's our flux bore. We're going to need it to make a way to charge it. I forgot how to make. Place augmentable item in the workbench. I need a workbench too. Okay, so let's go back real quickly. Let's go to technology. Tinkerer's workbench. I need to make this as well. So I need to make a Tinkerer's workbench. Tinkerer's workbench. And I need a crafting bench. Okay. can't make a crafting bench is insane. A crafting bench and then a redstone flux coil. And boom. Tinkerer's workbench. I'm gonna go put that probably in the industrial area over there. And I'm gonna want a way to get RF. Now, or put RF into my flux bore here. I don't remember if it's through the workbench or hold on, let me look at the encyclopedia here. Okay, so yeah, this thermal or this Tinkerer's workbench is what I use to fuel my stuff. So I'm gonna make maybe over here in this room. I gotta light up this room. Oh my god, there's things spawning in here. Damn, hold on. This is about to be like episode 15. I think it's like the first time I've actually done anything with industry stuff. Like this was all built very early on. So it's been a very long while. Now I don't know if I want to do that over there or if I want to do it towards, I think the flux bore thing should be towards our actual house. Because this isn't really industry stuff. This is more of just like things that are important. So I'm going to put it right here, I think. And I'm going to connect it to our wall here, our little system. Now, I need to find a way to save wire here. So I could probably go lower. Oh, that's just going to use the same amount, isn't it? Yeah. Do I have extra cables? What is this called? This is called energy cable. Do I have extra energy cable? Energy. I don't. Okay, so how do I... Okay. Energy cables. Cable. Just make a very... starter. I'm gonna need dielectric rods, dielectric paste. Okay, so we're not gonna make that. Okay, for resources, just because I don't want to spend too much, we're just gonna place it there. And then we're just gonna cover this up. We're gonna make it look a little pretty. I'm gonna make it like this. Just because I don't have the resources right now. Actually, let me get a plank. So I can okay, so that's just gonna have to look ugly. I don't have any birch for some reason. But now we should be able to put this into here, and that's going to start charging. Wonderful. Okay, that's perfect. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Now that's full charged. I can augment it, though, and I can make this crazy low.